Shalom, shalom. I want to say all praises be to Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harukakudash, the honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren, Akim out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his wicked empire. So the title of this video is gonna be called being an Israelite quotations black is the cheat code, man. You understand? Because I was at the gym the other day, man, and then as I was walking in, the workers they were basically conversating, and he had this one Jake from the Southern Kingdom, and then this other Jake from the Northern Kingdom, and it was like, damn, bro. They was talking to the Jake from the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, or Levi. How come you so athletic? How come you so this? And then the one Jake from the Northern Kingdom said, hey, man, being black is a cheat code, man. You understand? Of which is true, man. But that includes him too, man, because he was a so-called Dominican or something. And all of us under the same umbrella, man. When we say black, that includes you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And being black, Hispanic, and Native American is a cheat code. That's why we prevail at anything that we do. You understand? Whether it be sports, academics, inventions, you know what I mean? Acting, because we the salt of the earth. And we the ones that are promised salvation. So this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. So the children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are special people unto the Lord. You the chosen people of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. It's not at that time the Lord didn't choose us because we was this big and bad nation, big, bad, and brave. No, man, it's because goes all the way back to the time of Adam, and we would have chosen people going all the way back. You understand? And even Paul reiterated this about being an Israelite in the book of Romans. As it is the cheat code. It is the cheat code to greatness, man. We didn't choose it, it chose us, man. We didn't choose the Most High and his Son, man. They chose us, man. And we said to Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and we indebted to them forever, man. We are the wives. We are the wife of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So this is the book of Romans. The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 3. Actually, let me start from verse 1, because this is a heavy chapter too, man. I say the truth in Hamashiach. I lie not, my conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach, from my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants. So Paul wished he could be accursed for not the whole world. Not the whole world. He wished he could be accursed for who? For the Israelites, his brethren, his kinsmen, according to the flesh. So this thing is about your brethren, your kinsmen, according to the flesh, man. Not just a false understanding of John 3:16. No, this thing is about the Israelites. This thing is about the chosen people of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. You understand? Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises. So we pertain what? Who are the Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law. Can. So who pertaining the adoption, the glory, and the giving of the law. You understand? That's who are the Israelites. That's the blessing, Salakia. That's the blessing of the Israelites. That's the blessing of the Israelites, man. To obtain all these things, man. The blessing, the giving of the law, man. But right now, we have been corrupted. But I'll get to that, man. Whose are the fathers? Whose are the fathers? Who was our fathers? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are our fathers, man. Whose are the fathers, and of whom as concerning the flesh, the seed line, the bloodline, Hamashiach came, who is over all, the Most High blessed forever. Amen. Tawab. So there you have it, man. According to the flesh, Yahweh Shai came. So Yahweh Shai came for the chosen people, man. And the chosen people is rightfully going to be the best at everything they do, because they're the chosen people. You understand? Luke chapter 1, and that encompasses you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Luke chapter 1 verse 68. Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people. His is a possessive pronoun, meaning pertaining to his people, and had raised up an horn of salvation, power of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. So the Most High raised up the horn of salvation, power, in the house of his servant David. Why? Because Yahweh Shai coming from that same royal bloodline as Malach Dawadam and King David. You understand? Yahweh Shai coming from that same royal bloodline. You understand? According to the flesh, according to birthright, not according to some spiritual. Really and truly, it is more spiritual than physical, because we go back to the creation of the world, man. The 144,000 creating the world, so on and so forth. The spirits, you understand? But it's not some type of anybody could get in type of vibe. Nah, man. This is you have to have a you have to be written in the foundations of the world, man. You have to be written in the book of life. And in order to be that, you have to be an Israelite first and foremost of the elect. You understand? As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So the prophets spoke about Yahweh Shai coming, man. Yahweh Shai is throughout the Old Testament, and Yahweh Shai is in the Old Testament multiple times, man. If you have ears to hear, if you have understanding, you get it, man. Yahweh Shai was written about in the Old Testament to come as Yahweh Shai, and he was in the Old Testament under other names, man. Yeah, I mean other great men, man. You understand? That we should be saved from our enemies. So we're gonna be saved from our enemies, man. Because through all our greatness, we still in the what? We still in the lands of our captivities, subject to payments, man. So that's kind of a foothold the heathens have of us, man. Oh, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans so great, but guess what? You on the bottom, man. So how are you really so great? But guess what? All of that gonna be corrected in due time, man. You understand? Because that's like a cop out that these heathens could pull, man. Well, if you're so great, why you on the bottom, man? Why you catching hell? If you're so great, why you on the bottom? You understand? We on the bottom because this is the time of our punishment, man. This is the time of this is the time of our correction of our correction. You understand? That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father Abram, that he would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear. So we being delivered what? Out of the hand of our enemies will be delivered without what? Fear. And that's what we're looking to happen, man. For us to be what? Delivered out of the hands of our enemies. You understand? We're gonna be able to what? Serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in truth and in sincerity. In the fullness thereof, which is what the northern kingdom preempted to do by coming upon this side of the world, you know what I mean? Thousands of years ago, man. They preempted to what? Set up shop over here on this side of the world, so they could serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in what? Truth and in sincerity. To serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know what I mean? With the fullness thereof, man, in righteousness. That he would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. We're going to fulfill that in the kingdom. We're going to be truly great in the kingdom. We great now, but this ain't nothing compared to the greatness that we're going to have in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And thou, child, shalt be called a prophet of the highest, for thou shalt go before the face of the Lord to prepare his ways, to give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins, through the tender mercy of our power, whereby the days spring from on high hath visited us, to give light to them that sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace. And the child grew and was strong in his spirit, and was in the deserts till the day of his shewing on to Israel. I think this is going into John Baptist also, man. Because Zachariah was John the Baptist's father. You know what I mean? Because, Yahweh and John the Baptist was born around the same time. You understand? Their mothers were pregnant around the same time. You understand? But we the chosen people, man. You understand? We the chosen people, man, of which belong in the adoption, the glory, and the giving of the law. And we're gonna obtain that. We're gonna obtain that in the fullness thereof. This is the book of Lamentations. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, and that dwellest, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. So, Esau Edom is being made naked, meaning what? He's being exposed for the devil that he is, man. He's being exposed for all his wickedness that he has committed across the four corners of the globe, man. That's what's happening to Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And I looked, and behold, Salakia. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. And rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to discover Esau Edom's sin, man. Esau Edom's sin. He's going to expose this devil for the devil that he is, man. He's going to expose this devil for the devil that he is, man. And our iniquity has been accomplished, man. So our greatness in these end times is going to be greatly revealed, man. Especially when brothers from the apostles on down, start getting that spiritual power, so on and so forth. Because we're going to get praise and fame in every land where we was put to shame. So I'll probably close it out on that precept. This is the book of Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, the children of Israel, as we were pushed out of the land of Israel, pushed into captivity. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. And that at that time will I bring you again, even the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, say the Lord can. So we're going to be a praise and a fame, greatly regarded. We're going to be the gods of the earth, man, in due time, man, in due season. Hey, so with that, I want to say all praises be to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim, Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and shalom to the elect.